You've been told a powerful lie. The lie is that your thoughts create your reality. You've spent countless hours repeating affirmations, visualizing your dream life, and trying to force your mind into a state of positivity, only to find yourself right back where you started. You see glimpses of progress, but the big, transformative shift you yearn for remains just out of reach. Why? Because you've been given only one half of the equation. Thoughts are the blueprint, the architectural drawing of the life you desire. But a blueprint has never built a house. It requires energy, material, and a force to bring it into existence. That force, the true creative power that collapses potential into reality, is not your thoughts. It is your emotion. Your reality only becomes real when you feel it. I don't mean a fleeting moment of happiness when you visualize a new car. I mean a deep, cellular, nervous system-level conviction. It's the moment the feeling of your future becomes more real than the memory of your past. This is where quantum physics and ancient wisdom converge. They both tell us that you are a field of energy, broadcasting a signal into the quantum field of infinite possibility. Your thoughts tune the dial to a specific station, but it is the raw, powerful energy of your emotion that broadcasts the signal. If your thoughts are aiming for abundance but your body is vibrating with the feeling of lack, the universe isn't confused. It receives the loudest signal, the dominant frequency, which is the emotion resonating in your body. This is the secret key you've been missing. Today, we unlock the door. So, how does this work? Let's move beyond abstract ideas and into the mechanics of creation. In quantum physics, there's a principle known as the observer effect. It demonstrates that particles of matter exist in a state of pure potential, a wave of every possibility, until they are observed. Your attention, your consciousness, is the observer that collapses that wave of potential into a specific experience, a particle of reality. But what is the quality of your observation? If you are observing your desired future through a lens of doubt, fear, or impatience, you are contaminating the experiment. You are sending a mixed signal. The solution is to change not just what you are looking at, but the state from which you are looking. This is where your body becomes the most sophisticated piece of technology you will ever own. Your body is your subconscious mind. Neuroscience has shown that 95% of who you are by the time you're 35 is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and unconscious habits stored in the body. When you feel an emotion, it's a chemical feedback loop. A thought produces a chemical, which makes you feel a certain way. That feeling then generates more thoughts that match the feeling, producing more chemicals, and the cycle continues. This is how moods, and eventually personalities, are created. To truly create a new reality, you must teach your body, your subconscious mind, what that new future feels like before it has happened. You have to generate the emotion of your success, your healing, or your love so profoundly that your body believes it is already living in that reality. Your body is the antenna, and the elevated emotion is the coherent signal you are broadcasting into the field. When the signal is clear and consistent, the field must respond. It has no other choice. The greatest barrier you will ever face is the identity you hold in this present moment. Your identity is nothing more than a story you tell yourself, a story reinforced by the emotions you have memorized from your past. If you have spent years feeling unworthy, your body is chemically addicted to the feeling of unworthiness. The moment you decide to feel worthy, your body's chemistry is thrown into chaos. The subconscious mind, whose primary job is to keep you safe and predictable, will scream for you to return to the familiar state. It will dredge up every memory, every failure, every reason why you shouldn't feel worthy. It will generate thoughts of doubt and fear to try and produce the familiar chemical cocktail of unworthiness it has grown accustomed to. This is the war fought not on a battlefield, but within your own nervous system. Most people lose this war. They have a powerful intention for a few minutes, but the moment the old, familiar negative feeling arises, they surrender to it. They believe the feeling is the truth. But it's not. It's just a chemical residue of the past. The work is to notice that feeling arise and consciously say, This is not me. This is the old program running. My true self is defined by my vision of the future, not the memories of the past. You must be willing to feel uncomfortable in the void of the unknown, to choose the unfamiliar feeling of your future over the familiar misery of your past. This isn't about fighting your subconscious. It's about reconditioning it. It's about becoming a master of your internal state, regardless of external conditions. Let's move into a practical process, a ritual to begin this reconditioning. This isn't just a mental exercise. It is a full-body, energetic experience. First, you must disconnect from your current reality. This means finding a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes. Your goal is to become no one, no thing, nowhere, in no time. Let go of your identity, your problems, your schedule. Breathe deeply and slowly, signaling to your body that it is safe to move out of survival mode. Now, bring your attention to your heart. Place your hand over it if it helps. Breathe into this space. The heart generates the body's most powerful magnetic field. Your aim is to create heart coherence. To do this, intentionally generate an elevated emotion. Think of a moment of pure joy, deep love, or profound gratitude. Don't just remember it, relive it. Feel the emotion swelling in your chest. Let it expand until your entire body is vibrating with this feeling. Once you are in this state of heart coherence, this is when you introduce the intention. Your mind and body are now aligned. The blueprint and the energy are in sync. Ask yourself a powerful question. What would it feel like if my dream was my reality right now? Don't visualize what it looks like. Feel what it feels like. If you desire abundance, don't picture money. Feel the freedom, the security, the generosity. Let that feeling wash over you. If you desire healing, don't focus on the disease. Feel the energy, the vitality, the wholeness of a healthy body. Your job is to generate this feeling so completely that your brain releases the same chemicals as if the event had already occurred. According to the principles of epigenetics, this emotional signature sends a new signal to your genes. You are literally signaling your body to change, to become the body of a person who is living in that future. Hold this state for as long as you can. 10, 15 minutes. Marinate in the feeling of your future self. When you are done, don't just jump up and check your phone. Take a moment, give thanks for this future that you have just experienced. And then, the most important part, carry that feeling with you throughout your day. The biggest mistake people make is performing a ritual like this, and then spending the rest of their day complaining, worrying, and feeling the emotions of their past. This creates incoherence. It's like taking one step forward and 10 steps back. Your meditative state is the rehearsal for your life. The real work is maintaining that elevated emotional state when your boss yells at you, when you're stuck in traffic, or when you look at your bank account and it doesn't reflect your future yet. Each of these moments is a test from the universe, asking you, who are you now? Are you the person defined by this temporary external circumstance? Or are you the person defined by your internal vision? To understand this more deeply, let's revisit the double-slit experiment from quantum physics. It shows that electrons behave as waves of potential when unobserved, but collapse into a single particle at a specific location when they are observed. You are the observer of your life, but most people are observing their lives from a state of separation. Their mind, their conscious thoughts, want one thing, while their body, the subconscious, is saturated with the feeling of something else. This incoherent observation sends a scattered signal into the quantum field, and the result is a scattered, inconsistent reality. The field doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being. Ancient spiritual traditions understood this profoundly. The Bible says, "To those who have, more will be given." This isn't a cruel cosmic joke. It's a formula. To the one who has the feeling of abundance, who embodies the frequency of wealth, more abundance must flow. Vedanta philosophy speaks of Aham Brahmasmi, meaning I am the ultimate reality. This isn't an arrogant declaration. It's a recognition that your state of being, your consciousness, is the very substance from which reality is created. When you unite your mind's intention with your heart's emotion, you create a coherent electromagnetic signal. This signal is like a powerful magnet. It doesn't chase after what you want. It draws experiences to you that are a vibrational match to the signal you are emitting. You are no longer trying to create reality. You are becoming the reality you wish to see. Your personality becomes your personal reality, and your new personality, defined by the emotions of your future, must create a new personal reality. How do you integrate this into the fabric of your daily life? You must make it a non-negotiable practice. Treat it with the same importance as eating or sleeping. Commit to starting your day with this process. Before you check your phone, before you engage with the problems of your past, you must first connect with the feeling of your future. By doing this, you are conditioning your mind and body to begin the day from that new state of being. You are defining your world from within, before the external world has a chance to define you. During the day, set reminders, a simple alarm on your phone every hour or two that just asks, "What am I feeling right now?" This simple act of awareness is revolutionary. It pulls you out of unconscious reactive patterns and gives you a choice. Am I broadcasting the frequency of my past or the frequency of my future? I want you to engage with this process actively. In the comments below, I want you to declare the primary emotion of the future you are creating. Is it freedom? Is it wholeness? Is it love? Is it empowerment? Write it down. The act of declaring it makes it more real. This isn't just for me to see. It's for you. It's a contract you are making with yourself. When you read through the comments and see hundreds of others declaring their future emotions, you become part of a collective field of creation. You realize you are not alone in this journey. We are all remembering how to use this incredible power that resides within us. Your commitment inspires others, and their commitment inspires you. This is how we change not just our own lives, but the world. Inevitably, you will face the challenge of doubt. Your analytical mind will kick in. It will tell you this is foolish, that you are just pretending. It will point to all the evidence in your 3D reality that contradicts the future you are feeling. This is the most critical juncture. Doubt is an emotion, a frequency born from the past. When you entertain doubt, you are returning your energy to the old reality. The solution is not to fight the doubt, but to have a plan for it. When the thought arises, "This isn't working," you must be ready to respond. You must stop, close your eyes, and go right back to the feeling. Regenerate the emotion of your future so powerfully that it drowns out the vibration of doubt. Think of your body's craving for familiar negative emotions like an addiction. When you stop feeding it the guilt, the shame, or the fear it has been living on for years, it goes into withdrawal. This discomfort, this doubt, this urge to go back to what's familiar, that is the feeling of your body healing. It is the feeling of your old self dying. You must be willing to endure this chemical discomfort without reaching for the familiar emotional drug. You have to love yourself enough to move through the void. Your faith in your future must be greater than your attachment to your past. This isn't a one-time decision. It is a moment-by-moment choice. Sustaining this state, especially when your senses show you the opposite, is the master key to creation. It is the ultimate act of faith, not in some external deity, but in the power of your own consciousness. You are telling the universe that your inner reality is more real than the outer reality. And the universe, by its very laws, must eventually conform. Let this truth settle deep within you. You do not attract what you want. You attract who you are being. Your thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body. And when the mind and body are working together, when your thoughts and feelings are aligned, you become a creator of worlds. You have been given the most extraordinary gift, the ability to feel a future before it is made manifest, and by that very feeling, call it into existence. This is not wishful thinking. This is the intersection of quantum physics, neuroscience, epigenetics, and the timeless wisdom of the ages. It is your birthright. Stop waiting for your outer world to change before you allow yourself to feel good. The world is waiting for you. It is waiting for you to generate the feeling first. Choose the emotion of the future you desire. Practice it relentlessly. Let it become your new state of being. Embody it. Live it. Breathe it. When the feeling of your future self becomes your familiar default state, your reality will have no choice but to change. It is law. I invite you now, not just to like or subscribe to this channel, but to make a sacred promise to yourself. For the next 30 days, commit to this practice every single day. Commit to choosing the feeling of your future over the emotions of your past. Your life is a masterpiece that only you can create. Pick up the brush. The paint is your emotion. The canvas is the quantum field. Create something magnificent.